What makes you think that I'm an answer if you ain't mine? Even if you call me up 100 times, cause you know I go crazy for mine. And there's just something that you ain't like, cause I go crazy.
Let's go.
Crazy, I go crazy.
Oh. Hey.
Crazy for mine, and I'll go crazy. Crazy, I go crazy. Crazy for mine. Pull up, hop out, flexing with the pressure. Someone hit my line, it's my connection with the Tesla. We gon' move the city back to back like it's on. We gon' move the city back to back, we doing extra. Jenny from the block, where you from though? You know it's on site when you come though. Hit it from the side like a drum roll. Hit it from behind like a Congo. Make it shake and let's go. It's some ways that we know. You got places to go. Waste no time, let's get on. Only way that you know is for me, cause you know that I go.
Let's go.
Crazy, I go crazy.
Oh.
Crazy for mine, and I'll go crazy. Crazy, I go crazy. Crazy for mine, I'll go crazy. And I'll go crazy. I'll go crazy. Crazy for mine, I'll go crazy.
Let's go.
Crazy for mine.
Let's go. Let's go. Hey. Hey.
Beat that thing down like you started attention, my baby. You had some plans with your man, just tell him to cancel, my baby.
Oh.
Slide to the crib, look like Dracula's mansion, my baby. When you pull up, it's on action, my baby. If these walls tall, they give you my checklist. You know you shouldn't ask this. Those girls are just practice. I ain't one for the past tense. I'm just trying to get active. Sex game on savage, yeah. Crazy, huh? Crazy, huh? Don't know it's crazy, huh? Crazy, 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 huh? Crazy, huh? Crazy, huh? Crazy, huh? Don't know it's crazy, yeah. Crazy, huh?
Let's go.
Crazy, huh? Crazy, huh?
Late night,
Sex,
no late.
text.
What's the odds against that? Is that a safe
Bet,
casino?
life,
Al Pacino,
nights,
feeling gangster
Like?
in the crazy paradise.
dice.
Paradise.
Simon,
When I leave you,
you go,
when I come
you
you.
stay.
That's how it always
Goes,
Fuck the mother,
niggas,
fuck the mother.
niggas,
Just to get back at
me,
I ain't touched the mother.
bitches.
Okay, I did.
So what?
We sin, we forgive, you know.
What?
I ain't God, I just try to act.
Like him,
You know how hard it is to grow.
grow up,
I'm so
grown up,
I act,
so tough.
I hold
Back feelings,
It's gotta be
so rough. You
but you still
hold up,
with a smile on your face, but you're so
tone up.
You're acting crazy right now, but when the drums come in, I wonder if you lose it.
You're acting crazy right now, but when the drums come in, I wonder if you lose it.
Just do it, just do it, just do it,
Just do it, just do it, just do it.
You're acting crazy right now, but when the drums come in, I wonder if you lose it.
You're acting crazy.
And we are live, ladies and gentlemen. Mic check, mic check. All right, we're good. Audio levels seem to be doing pretty well. Um, it is Wednesday, April 5th. My name is Atreus. Welcome to the Sneak and Geek Live. I am your host. Over here, we cover entertainment, movies, TV shows, video games, and all of the woke garbage in between it. Uh, we do live shows twice a day in the afternoon at 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. We do our news dump where we cover everything in the industry, um, mostly movies and TV shows in Hollywood and stuff like that. We dabble into the video game stuff, not because I don't want to, but because, quite frankly, my audience has yet to cling on to the video game content. However, our second live stream is at 6:30 p.m. We are playing the latest games to come out. Right now, we're playing Resident Evil 4 Remake, having a good time playing that. I um, I implore that you guys join that. Okay. Let's see what we got here. My guy Regis in the chat. Make sure you guys are joining the Discord. Only what is it? 40, 42, 43 spots left in the Discord. Make sure you guys are following me on Twitter, Atreus_Max. Make sure you guys are following me on Rumble. We need 25 followers. We got 12 on there right now. We got to get 13 more followers so that we can live stream on Rumble. Make sure you guys are following me on Twitch. All right. Let's see. So for those of you who want to help the channel grow, let's say for instance you watch my channel all the time and you're really wondering, because I get comments all the time about, I can't believe you haven't blown up yet and this, that, and the third. Per my expectation I set for myself, I kind of have blown up in my personal opinion. But some people are like, "Oh, you haven't blown up. I can't believe it. Your content is great. You should have blown up by now." And if you want to help contribute to that, the best way you can do it is to make sure that you're subscribed, you turn the notification bell on, and that you're watching every video that comes out, right? Now, I get it. You may not have the time to do that. You might not even be interested in that particular video. The best thing for you to do is to play the video, put it on mute, and put the playback speed on 2x. All right. And then drop a like. What that's going to do for us is that's going to drive the watch time up and it's going to drive the engagement up. If we're doing that, it's going to push the video. It's going to give that video the initial push it needs to get out there to other people. That's the best way to help. But if that's too much work for you, then you're more than welcome to donate to the platform so we can continue to upgrade better mics, better cameras. Like I said, the plan for the Sneak and Geek Live is to be what G4 TV should have been. It's just right now it's me. I'm doing everything. I'm making my own thumbnails, editing videos, coming up with topics, doing a poor job at advertising my channel, really. So I got to get a social media person. I got to get a person. I just responded to an email this morning where somebody sent me an email asking to inquiring to make my thumbnails. And as much as I would love to outsource that, right now I'm not going to do that until the platform becomes profitable, and we're just not there yet. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and dive into our first topic, and we're actually going to start. We're going to start the show off with a trailer reaction, because yesterday the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse video dropped, or the trailer dropped, and I said that once again, I said I was gonna wait until I actually could watch it with you guys, and so we're gonna do that. Now, I noticed yesterday that I guess Warner Brothers struck down my trailer reaction to Blue Beetle. So they got cut out of the it got cut out of the stream. I think that was on Monday, actually. It got cut out, and I just included like the end of the video. But anyway, so we're gonna get into Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and we're gonna yeah. So hell? Why the hell? Hold on. Okay, whatever. All right, let's get it. Let's see what we got going on here.
Sometimes, to do what's right, we have to give up the thing we want the most.
Hold up. Is Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man in this? Is he in this?
To do what's right, we have to give up the thing we want the most.
Every day, I wake up knowing that the more people I try to save, the more enemies I will make.
This is my chance to prove myself.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Anyone can win.
Perhaps not.
But how you wear it.
Don't even get me started on Doctor Strange and the Spider-Man in Earth 1999. But I thought we were 616. I thought the MCU was 616. Okay. All right. All right. So here's the thing. I love Spider-Man Into the Universe. I mean, into the Spider-Verse. But I just really wish that they could do Miles Morales and just keep it kind of like street level. You know what I'm saying? I get it. I get it. You know, they want to do the Spider-Verse thing. I just really want to see him in the streets of New York doing his thing where Spider-Man's supposed to be. Unfortunately, this trailer did not come without controversy. Now, I didn't see it there because I guess it was just moving too fast for me to pay attention. But here we go. Bounding in the comments says Sony Pictures promotes child mutilation in latest trailer for Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse with protect trans kids. Let's go ahead and dive into this this article. Sony. Let's see. At the 2:03 mark of the trailer, Gwen Stacy's Spider-Man appears to be sitting in her room contemplating losing her friend Miles Morales. In her room, above her door, is a transgender flag that reads "Protect Trans Kids." This flag is a symbol of gender affirmation and surgical procedures done to affirm an individual's misguided belief that they are the opposite sex from what they were born. Bishop Michael Burbidge instructs the faith in his whatever that means on the human person and gender ideology. In this sensitive area of identity, however, there is a great danger of misguided charity and false compassion. In this regard, we must recall only what is true and ultimately pastoral. He adds, Christians must always speak and act with both charity and truth. After the example of the Apostle Paul, they are to seek. Okay, we're quoting Bible quotes now. Okay. All right, Bounding. Cage, Miss Cassie Cage. I see what you're talking about with Bounding in the comics. I'm with y'all, but y'all killing me with the Bible verses now. We can't be. All right, so what do we take from this? Listen, I won't lie to you and tell you that the movie doesn't look good, but I will not be supporting any movie whatsoever with propaganda in it. And that's what that is, propaganda. Protect trans kids. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. What you're doing is you're mentally manipulating these children into believing there's something that they're not. These kids just want to be kids. That's what kids want to be. They want to be kids. And so this idea that protect trans, have you lost your fucking mind? You gonna cut off the dick of a little child? He's not even old enough to call his shit a dick. It's a penis. It's a wee-wee. It's a Peter whacker. And you want him to cut it off so he can be a girl? No. We're not doing that. So, to be honest with you, as good as the trailer looked, I won't be financially supporting it. I want key. I want y'all to pay attention to what I said. Is this camera on me? I said I won't be financially supporting this. I want y'all to understand that. So don't be too, oh, you watched the movie? Yes, I watched it when it comes out. I just didn't pay to watch it. So we'll be moving on. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, what we got in the chat? We got in the chat. Reed said that was Toby's voice. Yes, it was. Hey, honey, how's it going? Blah, 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 blah. All right, guys. Let's see what we got going on. Let me make sure. Let me do this really quick because I did not post. I forgot to post. Hold on 1 second, y'all. I have got to do better promoting the live stream, the channel. It's just hard. It's just so much to do. I promise you, if the show was to become, if the channel was to become more profitable, so to speak, I could. It's just hard to go to work 8 hours overnight, hoping that I sleep, right? Hoping that I sleep. And then coming home, I gotta edit the videos. I gotta plan them out and drop them throughout the day. I gotta make the thumbnails for each video, make the thumbnails for the live stream. And then if I didn't get any sleep at work prior, I gotta go and take a nap. Otherwise, I'm gonna be on the stream, you know what I'm saying, talking to y'all with one eye open. And then like after my alarm goes off, I gotta fight myself to actually get up because it's honestly not enough hours of sleep. And then get on the live stream, and then I haven't been making shorts as much as I need to. Like remember in February, I was dropping like 3 shorts a day, but shorts take more work than the long form. I mean, the long form content, I'm just talking and I put it in a format and we're good. But the shorts takes a lot of editing. It's a lot. It's a lot. On top of that, you got to do the gaming stream at 6:30. I just need to get to a point. We just need to work hard to get to a point to where the channel's growing to where we can do this full time and I can focus all my time on advertising, social media presence. I mean, TikTok is going, but TikTok, it's hard to get people from over TikTok on here. And what I'm trying to come up with a strategy, because when it sounds to me like they just finna ban TikTok outright. I don't want to lose those 22,000 people on TikTok, so I'm trying to convince them. I just dropped the video on TikTok today, and I pinned it to the top where I was telling people about the live show. So hopefully that does something. Anyway, let me get into these comments. Honey says she's selling the high seas. Reed says same thing happened to Jazz. Said that his wiener was too small to operate on because he was on puberty blockers, keeping him from growing enough to use in surgeries. Yikes. Come on now, Reed. We don't need that. This is a little graphic. Honey says, yes, I know exactly what you mean. I run into the same issues with work and streaming too. I'm looking for solutions too. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot, but it's the trials and tribulations. I haven't even been on YouTube a year yet. I'm thankful for the growth that I have had because I've met and been on platforms with YouTubers that have been on here for 2 years and don't even have 1,000 subscribers yet. So the fact that I have 3,600, I'm extremely grateful. and I'm hoping that growth can continue. But let's go ahead and jump into the next story. The next story. All right, Super Mario Brothers. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. So Super Mario Brothers, according to critics, is garbage. According to critics. But if you look at the audience score, well, the audiences are loving it. Now, this is interesting because I don't believe the movie's out yet. How could the audience score be 97% based on 100+ verified ratings if the movie's not out yet? So let's look at some of these quote unquote verified. Went into it with low expectations, was pleasantly surprised. Maybe these are early viewers. Visuals were perfect. The visuals do look good. If you're a Mario fan, you will love this adaptation. It has plenty of references from the games and tons of music from various games in the series. Very pleased with Nintendo's new video game movie, and I hope we get to see plenty more since they have plenty of different IP to select from. Nintendo, you might have just did some. I'm just saying. Nintendo, you might have just hit a home run. Look at 5-star reviews, 5-star reviews. The pace of the movie was too fast. 4-star, okay. Narratively, it's rushed and doesn't give much of an explanation for nearly anything. If you're not familiar with Mario games, there's few things that's pretty confusing. The cast was terrific and the animation was spectacular. I appreciate that objective review, Noah. Absolutely wonderful experience. Tons of Easter eggs, phenomenal voice acting from the whole cast, exhilarating and colorful visuals, amazing soundtrack, and loads of fun. That sounds pretty good. That sounds pretty awesome. Pure nostalgia. I absolutely loved it. You know what? I might have to schedule a damn date. I might have to schedule a date to go and see this. I was going to go and see it by myself, and I was going to go and see it at the old rinky-dink theater that's right up the street. But I think this movie might deserve for me to go to Atlantic Station, to the Regal Cinemas, and see this thing in some of those, laid back. Matter of fact, let me holler at me. Let me see if I can reach out to a date. I'm gonna have to reach out to somebody. I'm recording with my phone, so I can't do it right now. But so what's the reason for these bad reviews? Let's look at some of these negative reviews. It's too many straight white males in here. With its suffocating reverence to its source material, the Super Mario Bros. Is unfathomably incapable of God. It doesn't even feel fair to judge it as a movie because it does not even feel like one. It's like a feature-length ad for Nintendo. Okay. The movie is carried out well, the effects are good, and the plot is easy for kids to follow, though there will likely be more parents at the theaters that have played the video games more often than them. While Chris Pratt is glaringly average, the hilarious and heartfelt film levels. Okay. This person says beautifully animated and about as faithful and affectionate as a corporate cash-in is possible to get, but it still doesn't come close to the experience of actually playing the games. I mean, it doesn't sound like there's a whole lot of... It sounds like there's going to be a disconnect between people who are looking for it to be a movie and then fans who are looking for it to be just fan service. That can really be something like Super Mario Brothers movie. Let's look at some. Oh, sorry, Disney. Super Mario Brothers could cement Universal as the new king of animation at the box office. Go ahead, Universal. Go ahead, Universal. Do your thing. Until Disney get it the fuck together, do your thing, Universal. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about this later. I might have to put this. We'll talk about this later, but that's not what I want to talk about right now. And this is exactly what I'm talking about right here. No, fuck you. Fuck you. Critics say Super Mario Brothers movie is a beautiful bit of fan service. And you know what? perhaps that's all you need. We're not looking for an Oscar nomination here. We about that money. Yes. We about bringing, if you don't get out of here, we about bringing the fans what they want, and the fans give us money. Yay. That's what we looking for. We bring the fans what they want, and the fans bring us money. Yay. And we get to continue making these. Hello, Disney. Do you see this? We give the fans what they want, and they bring us money. Yay. That's what I'm talking about. I will be going to see Super Mario. I will be going to see it. I will be going to see it. Make sure you hitting the like button on the way in, guys. Let's see. Honey says she's so excited to watch this. Reed says, when I first saw the clip of it, I thought it also looked like an ad for a Mario game. Yeah, it does. But hey, maybe that's all you need. We just looking for, at this point, what we have to ask each other is, are we looking for like Oscar nominated movies? Or are we just looking to escape? Are we just looking to have a fun experience at the box office or at the theater? I'm sorry. And at this point, with so much dumpster fire being released by everybody in Hollywood, especially Disney, I'm just looking for a fun experience, man. I'm just looking for a fun experience. Can I just go into the movies and enjoy the movie without you sending a bunch of propaganda my way and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo, whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. As for fan service, that is exactly what the fans want. Nothing more, nothing less. I wish I had a soundboard. I would Don DeMarco the hell out of that comment. That's what we want. Fan service. Okay? Now, we got to be objective because Black Adam gave us a lot of fan service, and it can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. So when I heard they were making the movie, I was expecting it to be like the TV show with live actors. I'm glad they didn't do that because the animation looked so good. We don't need live action Mario. Screw that. If animation is going to be like this, screw that. We don't need the live action. Matter of fact, Nintendo, no live action. No live action Zelda. No live action Metroid. Should they do live action Metroid? No, screw that. No live action Metroid Prime. None of that. We don't need it. Just give us, if the animation is going to be this good. The problem with animation, though, animation takes so long to make, and it ain't cheap. So, whatever. Make sure you guys are hitting the like video. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. All right. Where's that? Oh shit! I didn't mean to do that. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go into our next story. Okay. Was I paused for just a second there? I hope not. We're gonna do another video reaction, but this time we're gonna be doing it of a channel that I love to watch. A very particular YouTuber.
And what?
Okay, so I want to share this video with y'all. If you have not done so already, you want to subscribe to Overlord DVD, aka Doomcock. Doomcock, I found that his information that he gets out of Hollywood is has been very reliable thus far. I haven't seen any situation where he's been absolutely positively wrong. And I guess he has sources on the inside of Hollywood that are reaching out to him. And yesterday he dropped a video in which he went deeper into the investor call that we talked about yesterday with Bob Iger. Now we saw some quotes from it, but Doomcock revealed there was some more quotes on there that we hadn't read about or heard. And I just wanted to share that with y'all. Bob Iger is in deep shit, y'all. All right. Bob Iger is in deep shit. So hold on. Let's do this. Let's play this.
Produce an LGBTQIA campaign started off. To my eyes, it appears he flinched and screwed the proverbial pooch in oh so many ways. The parade of pain started off when investor William Russell from New York posed a question for Iger. Quote, I'd like to address what I view as the elephant in the room. Over the last few years, Disney has turned from a place of magic to children to an ideological company serving LGBTQIA plus lobbies to groom children, unquote. Mr. Russell then affirmed.
Did you hear what he said? See, that article we read yesterday, they didn't say anything about that comment. Now, full disclaimer, it's certainly possible Doomcock could be making this up. But I doubt it. He hasn't made anything up so far, and that's why I listen to him. Now, if somebody comes out and start talking about, a bunch of, if they have evidence that he's made up a lot of stuff, then okay, perhaps then. But a lot of times why I don't report on Doomcock all the time is because I don't want to steal his shine. I want people to go to his platform to hear what he has to say. But I felt like because we covered this story yesterday, and then right after we covered it, Doomcock dropped his video, I was like, man, a lot of these quotes we didn't see in that article. So let's continue.
The Disney programming is, quote, increasingly promoting the woke agenda, unquote. He posed the question, quote, how can you explain to parents worldwide that you recently celebrated 100 years of history by collaborating with the San Francisco Gay Men's Chorus to produce an LGBTQIA plus themed Disney musical? This is a group who have explicitly stated that they want to indoctrinate children. They literally sang a concert and they sang the words, we will convert your children quietly and subtly and you will barely notice it. Disney chose to collaborate with these predators to sing to children. How can you explain to parents worldwide that over the next few months, dozens of highly sexualized gay pride parades will take place in Disneyland parks worldwide, the exact places where they used to take their children for fun? Parents have simply had it up to here. Would it not be beneficial for the company to ditch the LGBTQIA+ and gender ideology for good? Turn Disney back to the apolitical fun place that it used to be, and I bet that you'll win back both the trust of families and the stock market, unquote.
Holy hell! How the...
Did you hear all of that? Do y'all remember any of that quote being in that article? No! No! It wasn't there. Why didn't you report on that? He said a lot. And I didn't even know about a lot of that. He said that Disney was partnering with the LGBTQ organization in San Francisco who explicitly said before that they wanted to indoctrinate children. What? And that they're doing LGBTQ parades all over Disney land and whatever. I didn't know that. Guys. But they keep trying to tell you it's no agenda. I mean, you tell me. No agenda? It's looking real agenda-ish to me. Let's continue.
The fuck did this kind of question make it past the screeners, who are probably unemployed today? Kind of question make it... Holy hell! How the fuck did this kind of question make it past the screeners, who are probably unemployed today?
Maybe the investors were so angry, they lied to the screeners about what question they were really going to ask. However it happened, I have no idea. Iger was put on the spot in an unprecedented way during this call. Real questions on real people's minds were aired, and Iger floundered. Like a true politician, he failed to address the real questions and instead gave more or less two separate and somewhat contradictory answers, talking out both sides of his mouth. His first reply was, quote, we've been telling stories for 100 years aimed at entertaining and inspiring families from all over the world. And we're extremely proud of the positive impact we've had on billions of people over that 100-year period of time. For generations, the stories that we've told have touched people's hearts because they've been infused with right values. Ah, well, Bob, therein lies the crux of.
So you heard what Bob Iger had to say there. We read that part of the quote yesterday, which is why I think that this is legit. So pretty much what you can convey from that right there is that Disney doesn't plan on changing. See, they think their ideology is the right ideology. You can't make this shit up. This is why I'm rooting for places like for like Universal. Yeah, Disney Bob Iger doubles down on inclusive and diversity during shareholders call. And it's not looking good. It is not looking good. Hold on. Okay, Disney stocks. Latest. Yeah. Well, I guess we'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what this does. But wow. All right. Let's get to these comments. Let's see. Honey says, I saw a video of a live reaction of the call. It was real. Oh, really? It was on Renegade's online channel. Let me click on that really quick. Oh. Disney owners are sick of Bob Iger shareholder revolt supercut. Oh, that's what I was looking for on Twitter. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Oh no, I can't find it. Well, we'll just move on for right now. I thought I saw something about there was a revolt from the investors. Maybe. Yeah. Okay, I can't find it. Well, we'll just move on. All right. Reed says, I've been posting a lot of this stuff to you for a while, but I think you skipped it because at the time it was more political. I sent one link about Disney doing LGBTQ parade to piss DeSantis off. The best news is that it came out that Disney had been ignoring the Reedy Creek deal since it started and kept it from being private. Well, so some things I don't always see because like I told you, my Discord notifications don't always go off. So oftentimes, Reed, when I come in and I respond to your messages, it's not as a result of me seeing your notification. It's as a result of me saying, man, let me go and check my Discord because I haven't heard from it in a while. And then I'll come in and then I'll see like random notifications from you guys that, for whatever reason, my notifications didn't go off. Now, sometimes there are things that are a little bit too political. Like right now, you will not see me covering the Donald Trump situation. One, because I'm not as informed about Donald Trump and his situation to even comment on it. And two, I just feel like I want to tie whatever politics we cover, I want to tie it into entertainment. And a lot of this stuff we cover is due to the indoctrination or all of this propaganda into our entertainment. All right. Disney and its LGBTQ problem. Disney is an entertainment company. So that's why we cover Disney a lot. But you won't see me going over Ben Shapiro or Matt Walsh or Joe Biden or anything. I'm not going to tell people who to vote for. I'm not going to tell people who they should or shouldn't like. That's not what we're about over here. And so oftentimes, that's that deal. Okay, let's go into our next topic. Rings of Power. Yes, Rings of Power is back in the news. Oops. We're going to ignore that. You don't pretend like that didn't happen. My chain has a little bit of a the little trinket on it is kind of like bent, so it doesn't take much for it to come loose. It's kind of annoying, really, because I would hate for that to happen while I'm out and don't notice that it fell off. Anyway, sorry, you guys can't even see. Only 37% of viewers finished Amazon's Rings of Power, which is very bad. I want you to remember that Rings of Power is costing Amazon $1 billion. And only 37% of the viewers finished it. You can't make this shit up. I had to give them my evil laugh. Y'all did all that. Oh, you're a bigot. Oh, you're a racist. Oh, you're la. Shut up, bitch. Nobody finished it. And the fucked up part is, a lot of us, our side of the YouTube, are part of that 30% who finished it because we were hate watching it. Like I told y'all, I had company that wanted to watch it. She wanted to watch it. She hated it. But after I finished watching it, I was like, I gotta at least, since everybody's making fun of it, I gotta at least figure out, why everybody's making fun of it so much. But it's so funny. So let's continue. This is funny. This is absolutely Galadriel. Look at it. You are garbage. You are trash. Nobody likes you. Literally one of the worst on-screen characters I've ever had the displeasure of seeing. I will not be called by you, Regent. Bitch, you gonna come into my house talking to me crazy? I don't give a fuck that you an elf. You'll catch these hands. I will not be stopped by you, Regent. THR is out with a big new report about Amazon Prime original productions, which Amazon has been throwing money at for years. Yet they arguably have yet to produce the sort of brand-defining programming that other streaming services have, despite a few hits here and there from The Boys to Jack Reacher. A chunk of the piece centers on the Lord of the Rings of Power series, developed mainly because Jeff Bezos wants his own Game of Thrones set for the service. But despite $1 billion spend, the report says that just 37% of viewers finished the entire series. That is quite bad. Amazon is trying to say otherwise. Amazon Studios chief Jennifer Salk pushes back on the idea. This desire to paint the show as anything less than a success, it's not reflective of any conversation I'm having internally. She goes on to pump up the second season. That's a huge opportunity for us. The first season required a lot of setting up. Get the fuck. Who do you think you talking to? Y'all gonna stop gaslighting us. I get it. You got to do the whole corporate speak and all of that. But the show was garbage. The viewership was garbage. Nobody watched it. Garbage. Nobody was watching this nonsense. Hold on, let's see. Generally speaking, the story required a lot of setting up. It's not a great excuse for why something was lackluster. Who is this? Who is this? Who are you? Paul Tassi. My boy Paul Tassi, he still got me blocked on Twitter. Sometimes Paul Tassi can keep it real. I ain't gonna lie to you, but that nigga got me blocked. For why something was lackluster, as setup was also most of Game of Thrones season 1, leading to its explosive finale, but it was an excellent series of television all the same. As for the 37% number, that's bad. There's no spinning that. Rival Netflix usually cancels shows that come in under 50% completion. Squid Game, its mega hit, had 83% completion. Sure, Netflix is in a somewhat different position, given that you can binge all of their shows at once, so completion is easier, but you can turn to HBO instead if you want with its weekly airings. The first season of Game of Thrones had more viewers by the end than it did at its premiere. House of the Dragon went down a little bit by the end, but you can blame that on a larger than usual initial surge because of its Game of Thrones connection. Meanwhile, just last month, The Last of Us more than doubled its initial live viewership by the end of the season, which kind of takes the shit on our narrative that the woke stuff was going to hurt the viewership. So we'll see. At a 37% completion rate is bad, very bad. It signifies fading interest in the show as time went on, which is unfortunate because it did get somewhat better in the later episodes compared to the more boring setup. No, it didn't. No. Riding a horse like this and cutting somebody's head, like, stop it, Paul. Stop it. Get some help. It did not get better. It did not get better. Cut it out. But Amazon cannot say the show is doing badly because they are pot committed to this production, which they have spent so much money on up front. That means at least a few more seasons, likely, no matter how it performs. I'll be one of the main takeaways of this piece seems to be that you can't buy your way to success. You cannot buy yourself a new Game of Thrones if the magic isn't there. And there are many questions to be raised about Rings of Power, specifically giving its trusting of the series to two extremely green showrunners. From what I've seen, I doubt Rings of Power will blossom into something incredible. It may be fine, but it's not going to be Game of Thrones or really anywhere close. But there are no signs that Amazon is spending is slowing down much. And if anyone can continue to endlessly throw money at the problem, it's them. That is a good point. I mean, Amazon got money to blow. They got money to blow. But last I checked, season 2 of Rings of Power is being run by all women. So if you're holding out hopes that the show is going to get better, I mean, listen, I know what y'all going to say. Oh, that's such a misogynistic thing to say. Go and look at every production in 2022 and before when there's all women running it. Don't Worry, Darling, She-Hulk, Women Talking. Need I say more? Velma wasn't all female, but you get what I'm trying to say. Garbage. Absolutely garbage. All right, we're gonna move on. All right, let's get into these comments. All right, no new comments. No new comments. I meant. All right. Oh boy, let's see what we Okay, we went over Bob Iger, Spider-Man, Rings of Power, Super Mario Bros. Okay, last story. This one's a little bit quick. Dunda. Okay. Before we go on, make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure you guys are sharing the video. As I told y'all before, if you are a big fan of the platform and you want to help out, make sure you are watching all of the videos. If you need to, mute the video, put the playback speed on 2x, and hit the like button. It's going to drive up the engagement. It's going to drive up the watch time and push our videos out into the algorithm. Let's go ahead and get into the last story. The last story is really quick. HBO's Harry Potter reboot sparks new wave of backlash. As we all know, J.K. Rowling is going to be involved. It would be an understatement of the century to say that the last couple of years has been turbulent for the wizarding world. A ton of off-screen controversy, whether it was Johnny Depp's infamous trial, Ezra Miller's numerous arrests, or J.K. Rowling's incredible divisive tweets. It has all left a pretty sour taste in our mouths. Still, in your mouth. In your mouth. Still, it hasn't stopped the wheels of the franchise from turning. And though the last couple of Fantastic Beasts films failed to impress both critically and financially, leaving the future of Harry Potter in the film uncertain, and thus allowing for a whirlwind of rumors of reboots, recastings, and so on, there has been some light at the end of the tunnel. All right. Enter Hogwarts Legacy, the open world game set in the Wizarding world that was released earlier this year. It broke records before even hitting shelves, and now it's on a course to be the biggest gaming title of the year. But unless you've been living at the bottom of a suitcase with a magical extension charm on it, you'll know the game came with a lot of controversy. We all know that. We don't need to rehash that. But either way, the efforts to stop the game, or at least stop those unfazed by Rowling's tweets from buying it, were of course futile. An open world Harry Potter game was about as unstoppable as anyone in possession of all three Deathly Hallows. Well, that's an understatement. Thankfully, though, the online hate on both sides died down once the game was released. On both sides? What are you talking about? There was hate on one side. There was hate on one side. Don't you do that. Don't you try that. There was hate on one side. Meanwhile, the future of the franchise outside of gaming has remained a bit of a mystery, but now, after years of speculation, it has been announced that a brand new HBO Max Harry Potter series reboot is happening in the form of a 7-season-long television series, which each season focusing on one book, which is all subject to Warner Brothers Discovery finalizing the deal. Does that include The Cursed Child? I'm not sure. I haven't read. J.K. Rowling is also officially attached. No surprise, really, considering Warner Bros. Made a point of announcing their full support of the author last year in a wake of death threats she received after the brutal attack on a fellow author, Salman Rushdie, as well as unsubstantiated rumors the studio had cut ties with her. Okay, unlike Hogwarts Legacy, the HBO Max Harry Potter reboot will likely divide fans into 3 camps and not 2. Those excited for the Wizarding World adventures, those in total opposition of the reboot due to J.K. Rowling being involved, and those who generally don't like to see their beloved franchises going under the knife. Understandable. Okay, that's a solid point. Likely, the same people who oppose Hogwarts Legacy, a number of fans have already flocked to Twitter, the internet's equivalent to Town Hall, it seems, to voice their disdain for the whatever. We get it. That's a valid point. A lot of people are not going to want to see new versions of the character, but like I said, this can either be the biggest thing on the planet, or it could be a complete disaster. As you can see, the media has already admitted if the public response to the game was truly a referendum on J.K. Rowling, she won. She won. Okay? You can't stop J.K. Rowling. You can't stop the Wizarding world. This is it. The world has spoken. We don't care. Wizard Silvervale, you are that is legendary. That was legendary. I'm not gonna lie. That was legendary. Wizard. All right, guys. That has been the Sneaking Geek for today. I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Again, we're going to continue Resident Evil 4 tonight. I look forward to seeing you there. Whew. Not much else to say. I'm gonna get to dropping more videos because I've only dropped one video today. I gotta drop more. So again, I will be releasing the Sneak and Geek special Saturday. So, and hopefully I can get back on Saturday Night Hypnosis. I do plan to be a part of Saturday Night Hypnosis on Saturday if they will have me. So I missed it the last 2 weeks. So hey. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. Deuces. Yeah. Bye-bye.